next game. The next game, I believe, is the 76ers and the
Raptors. Oh man, I got a lot to say about that. I got a lot to say about that.
Oh, he got to pull out the notes.
Yeah, I got to put out the notes because they've been saying some crazy stuff recently. These past 2 weeks, especially James Harden and Doc Rivers. Because James Harden.
Let's get into it.
He's on fraud watch too. He's on my fraud watch list. James Harden, they traded for you. You can't just be half-assing thinking that it's sweet out here. Because you said, oh, there's no pressure. There is pressure, my guy. There's a lot of pressure. You think Ben Simmons was getting a lot of slander, a lot of hate. Boy, if you don't show up, please. Ben Simmons slander, no, it's going to be James Harden slander times 1,000,000. It's going to be worse than Ben Simmons because you have continuously been not showing up in big moments. You have continuously not doing what you did in the regular season. Like the Brooklyn Nets, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, they were looking for you. You were like, nah, I don't want to be with you guys no more. Kevin Durant reportedly said he was not happy that you showed up out of shape in the beginning of the season, training camp,
wearing fat suits.
Exactly. Like, what are we doing here? Oh, you want to go hang out with Lil Baby after y'all got 30 balled by the Brooklyn Nets when you know that was a big game, marquee game. You gonna go hang out with them. You gonna go hang out with Meek. Because you know I can't miss that. Remember the video? He was like, "Yeah, I can't miss that. Go hang out with Lil Baby and them." Man, get out of here, bro.
See, my problem with James Harden is, like, he talks but he doesn't back it up. Prime example, like when he was talking about Giannis, called him run and dunk, said he has no skill.
Oh my God!
And then Giannis bounced his team out the playoffs. Oh. I'm like, if Giannis has no skill, then what do you have? He's getting 30 a night. And he has no skill. So what does that make you?
Bro.
You doing all this step back and over dribbling the air out the ball, doing step backs and throwing up bricks. Man, I think that game, the elimination game last year against the Bucks, I think he was 3-4-11. Like, come on, dog.
He was trying.
Come on,
that
dog.
hamstring injury really messed him up because before the hamstring injury, he was James Harden. Like he was looking like he was James Harden. But then the hamstring injury happened, and now he's just looking like a shell of himself. He fell off.
See, the thing James Harden, brother, he's like 30. What, he's like 32?
33.
33. He needs to realize over dribbling and step backing is not playing winning basketball. You are getting old. You have to adapt. I don't know. You got to make the change CP3 made, which it ain't gonna happen because you can't play make like CP3.
And he's not.
To be honest with you,
he's not a skill to CP. Honestly, he's not a skill to CP3.
Okay, I don't. Let's not go that.
Come on, bro. All he does is dribble, step back, or he'll try to dribble cross, go to the lane, floater, or he'll try to get in the lane and get fouled. James Harden not posting up nobody.
I think CP3 had to compensate more for his
lack of
older years and for lack of athleticism and being height challenged. So he had to find ways to, keep up with it because the league is going towards being forwards now. Look at the Raptors, man. There's a bunch of 6'9" dudes, long wingspans that can defend the perimeter, and that's going to be the main reason why I say this. I'm not surprised if that series goes to 7 games.
I'm not either. I think it's going to go to 7.
I think it's very possible. Siakam, they got the experience over them too. Siakam, Anunoby, Van Vliet, all got rings.
Right.
They know what it takes to win. They seen it happen. They experienced that. They don't know 76ers. I mean, they don't know. Especially Harden.
Right.
Ask him how many WCF bounces he got.
And then you gotta remember, Matisse Thybulle, since he didn't get vaccinated,
he can't even play
in Toronto.
Their best defender can't even play in Toronto.
So here's the thing, and this is where I'm worried, because Doc Rivers' comments. They're talking about like Paul Reed, right? He's like a backup big man, and then also DeAndre Jordan. So everybody and their grandmama who watches basketball knows that DeAndre Jordan is cooked.
Yeah.
Like, why did they even sign him? So Doc Rivers, Paul Reed was playing pretty well the past 3 games, whatever, and I think they played maybe Detroit or whatever game they sat James Harden and Embiid. Paul Reed was playing pretty well, And the reporter pretty much asked him, like, okay, why don't you play Paul Reed more, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just paraphrasing. And Doc Rivers is like, okay, in a small lineup, we'll play Paul Reed, but in a big lineup, we'll play DeAndre Jordan, whatever. And everybody and their grandmama knows DeAndre Jordan is cooked, and you can just play Paul Reed.
He can't defend the park.
He was like, yeah, but if you play Paul Reed, you're gonna get like in foul trouble or whatever. I'm like, if you play DeAndre Jordan, you're gonna get in foul trouble.
And so you won't give up mad points.
Wouldn't you want to play the younger, I don't know, more energized guy than the old, washed up man that when he's on a switch, it's
Barbecue chicken alert.
Barbecue chicken alert. It's like when you play 2K and it's like when the guy he's heating up whatever, and literally he can't miss no matter who's him. When DeAndre Jordan is guarding the guard, he literally starts heating up instantly. That's what it is, and I just don't understand Doc Rivers. He's just horrible.
And also, I don't know, and let's not forget, it's going to be harder for the 76ers because they're pretty much the Raptors. Literally every time they play the 76ers, the Raptors, they eliminate Tobias Harris. I don't think he scored over 16 points the entire year against the Raptors. Like the Raptors' strengths is exactly the counters to the 76ers because the Raptors have elite perimeter defense.
Yep. Nick Nurse, top 3 coach.
And the 76ers like to get their money from the perimeter. Tyrese Maxey likes to shoot from deep. Harden likes to chuck up threes. So even Tobias can get them some. Sometimes they drive and dish to Matisse in the corner.
Yep.
And the Raptors like, nah, we ain't having it. And Embiid, he's going to have to face 3 Africans with 7-foot wingspans all game, trapping them all game. As soon as you get the ball in the post, watch the trap come. And they going to make Harden try to beat him. And oh, Lord.
Oh, my God.
Good luck with that.
I am confident in Embiid. I am not confident in Harden. I'm not confident in Tobias Harris. But
Maxey will get some good production. You'll get good production.
Tyrese Maxey, yeah, he'll be good. I still have 76ers. I still have 76ers in 7. I just think they're just too talented. At the end of the day, you have Tybalt. He's going to play in home games, so you're going to have that. They have home court advantage. For crying out loud, they have James Harden. James Harden. You can't beat the Raptors. Like, come on now. I just can't see it. Like, Fred VanVleet, I like Fred VanVleet, but come on now. He's not guarding.
Fred VanVleet also is a low-key chucker.
Exactly. And the Raptors are very young, too. Like, Scotty Barnes. I like Scotty Barnes, but
I don't think he's
young.
Going to get off this series for real.
Pascal Siakam. How many spin moves is he going to keep doing? Like, I like Pascal, but he's not a star. Who else?
Huh?
Pascal Siakam is a star?
Yeah.
Did he even make the All-Star team? No.
I don't think so because he started off real slow before the break, but then after the All-Stars snub, he really turned up.
He is not a star. Stop it.
Let me tell you something. Nearly 30 out of 30 teams would take him on their team.
That don't mean nothing. There's a lot of players that are stars that teams would take.
Siakam is a star. Don't listen to what he said. He's following the Twitter agenda of him only having a spin move and score. Listen, I've seen Siakam play. He can hoop, man. He can hoop.
He's a nice player.
I don't think you can win with as a number 1 option.
He's a top 40 player, but he's not a star.
I think he's a star.
Stop it. All right.
He has the potential to be a star.
So I have Philly in 7. You have.
I got Philly in 7.
Okay.